Hello everyone. Would you like to improve your knowledge of English? If your answer is yes, then you are welcome to our grammar lesson today. Let's start our journey. Today we are going to learn how to express a condition by focusing on if clause type 3. And we are going to revise conditional sentences type 0, 1 and 2. We will learn the structure of the verbs used in conditional sentences type 3, and we are going to practice all types of conditionals. If clauses are also called conditional sentences. They have two parts, if clause and main clause. Let's have a look at the example. If it rains tomorrow, we will not come. If it rains tomorrow is the if clause. We will not come is the main clause. You have to remember, if clause is the condition and the main clause is the result. The order of the clauses is flexible. It does not matter which comes first. Let's revise type 0. Conditional sentences type 0 express general truths, scientific facts, and habits. Look at the example. If you heat water to 100 degrees centigrade, it boils. The first part, if you heat water to 100 degrees centigrade, is a true clause. It's something true. It's a general truth. The second part, it boils, is the result. In conditional sentences type 0, we use present simple in the if clause and present simple in the main clause as well. Type 1. Real likely to happen in the present or future. Look at the example. If I find some free time, I will go to the gym. The first part, if I find some free time, can be true. So, this is true. I can find this free time. I will go to the gym is the result. So if I find some free time, for sure I will go to the gym. In the first clause, we use present simple after if. In the second clause, we use future simple. Type 2. It expresses imaginary situation, contrary to facts in the present. It is also used to give advice. Let's have a look at the example. If I had money, I would travel to the UK. If I had money, cannot be true because I don't have money. I would travel to the UK. This is the result. So, this is an imaginary situation. If I had this money, for sure I would travel to the UK, but I don't have. In the if clause, we use past simple tense. In the main clause, we use the structure would plus bare infinitive. Let's revise one more time. So here we have type 0. The tenses that we use are present simple it expresses general truths, scientific facts, and habits. Look at the example. If it rains, you get wet. Or, if you hit the ice, it melts. Type 1, where we use present simple after if and future simple in the main clause. If I go to London, I will see the Big Ben. If he leaves early, he will be on time for the meeting. So, it's something real in present, which can be true. Type 2, unreal present. In the if clause, we use past simple, and in the main clause, we use would, could, plus bare infinitive. If I worked harder, I would get better results, but I haven't worked, and this is untrue in present. If I were you, I wouldn't go out late. This statement expresses an advice. If I were you, I wouldn't go out late. It expresses advice. Remember, after if, when you use the verb to be, after if the verb to be takes were. Type 3. Imaginary situation in the past, also used to express regrets and criticism. Let's have a look at the example. If I had seen you yesterday, I would have told you about the exam. Look at the first part. If I had seen you yesterday. It could not be true, because I didn't see you yesterday. The if clause could not be true because I didn't see you yesterday. I would have told you about the exam is the result. I didn't see you yesterday, so I couldn't tell you about the exam. In type 3, in the if clause, we use past perfect tense. And in the main clause, we use the structure would plus have plus past participle. Remember, type 3 expresses an imaginary situation in the past. It is also used to express regrets and criticism. Have a look at the examples. If the weather had been good, we would have gone water skiing. The second. If I had studied harder, I would have passed my exams. Here we have regret. If you had participated in the competition, you would have won the prize, but you didn't participate. If Mary hadn't been so careless, she wouldn't have lost all money. It expresses criticism. Now let's practice. Exercise number 1. Make 0 conditional sentences using the clues. You may stop the video and do the exercise independently. Let's check. If Lisa eats too much chocolate, she feels bad. Number 2. If you pour water into oil, it floats. 3. If you throw a ball up into the air, it falls to the ground. And number 4. If you mix red and blue, you get purple. Thank you. Exercise number 2. Have a look at these sentences. You have to complete them using first conditional. Let's check. If you go out in this rain, you will get soaked. Number 2. We will go skiing in the mountains if it snows. Number 3. If he continues to talk, he will never learn anything. Number 4. If I arrive earlier, I will call you. Number 5. You will not be allowed into the building unless you have a security pass. Well done. Exercise number 3. Continue the sentences using the second conditional. I will give you my variant. If I saw someone cheating in a test, I would tell the teacher. Number 2. If I won $1 million, I would travel around the world. Number 3. If I were able to travel back in time, I wouldn't change anything. Number 4. I would ask for an autograph if I met my favorite film star. Thank you. The next exercise. Look at the pictures and write conditional sentences using type 3. Let's check. If I hadn't passed my driving test, my father wouldn't have let me borrow his car. Sentence number 2. Look at the picture. Write the sentence in your copybooks. Let's check. If David hadn't missed the school bus, he wouldn't have been late for school. Number 3. If I hadn't lost my wallet, I wouldn't have gone shopping with my friends. And number 4. Let's check. If our football team had played well, we wouldn't have lost the match. The next exercise. You have to complete the next exercise. Choose the correct variant. I will give you the answer and you may check. If I go to London, I will visit the Buckingham Palace. Number 2. If it didn't rain, we would have a picnic. Number 3. If you had worn a warm jacket, you wouldn't have got a cold. Number 4. We would have been in London tonight if Mike hadn't forgot the tickets at home. And number 5. If I were a millionaire, I would donate money for charity. You were great. Now let's reflect on what we have done today. Have we revised the if clauses, all types? Yes. Have we learned if clause type 3? Yes, we have. Have we practiced if clauses of all 4 types? Yes. Thank you very much, and do not forget, it does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. Good luck!